Hello there, everyone. Major EWeapon here with some Starfield. It's been a couple days since I was last able to play here, so hopefully we'll remember what it was that I was doing. If I do remember correctly, I did spend like some time selling stuff, so we did end up eventually selling all of that contraband that we picked up. But as far as what I'm not remembering, I don't remember what the the plan as far as what to do. We ain't doing any of this. That's just a hard limit now. I'm not going to do the campaign, the main campaign. That no. Probably do this. Probably that. But let's see what else we got there. Nothing going on there. That's all past stuff. Adrian, don't talk to her. We did that. That was too high of a level. Where were these? Paradiso on that planet. Looks like that's over yonder. That's level 40. Okay, so we're not doing that one. We got Paradiso. That's at. It's down this way and level 30. Sure, we can probably go there. Can we set a course? Yeah.
Welcome to the Freestar Collective. Please maintain your current course while we scan your ship.
That's nice.
All right, we're done.
Yep. Come here. Yes.
Have a good time in Neon.
Nope, we're leaving.
Greetings, pilot. This is Jiro Sugiyama, head of Paradiso Security.
Hello.
I apologize for coming over this emergency channel, but we are in need of assistance concerning the large ship in orbit, and we value discretion in this matter.
Large
If
ship.
you are willing and able, please see me as soon as possible at the main security office in Paradiso. Over and out.
Oh. Probably going to want to board that. Not much for a banner there. Looks like a singular building you'd find in Vegas. Now, I want to check something out here real quick. I was doing some, yep, you absolutely can. So I was screwing around with some settings here because I don't know if you noticed from the Vermintide stream that we did earlier this week here, but I was kind of upset that we weren't streaming in 1080 and only doing 720. So I did a little research, messed around, and hopefully we're streaming in 1080 now. And by hopefully, I mean that is the case. We are doing that. That is an option on the playback. So, yay! I figured something out. Okay, let's get back to it. Okay, let's see here. we are going to... That's odd. Didn't get lag before. What's my performance doing right now? I'm sorry, give me a second here. This is weird. Let's see. Performance is running at 53. GPU is running at 100 as it should be. If I knock this back down to... Oh. That's odd. Maybe it's just the planet. Where am I going? There we go. Right over there. Yeah, okay.
Welcome to Paradiso. Jiro Sugiyama at your service.
Nice to meet you.
You have a security concern, or is there something else I can help you with?
You called me.
Ah, yes, of course. I'm glad you came. As you can imagine, we're in a bit of a predicament. Under normal circumstances, we would not enlist outside help in this manner. But this is a matter we can't afford to worry our guests about. As such, we need to handle this discreetly. Failure on your part to do so could have severe consequences. So, before we proceed, can you swear not to discuss this with anyone else unless explicitly directed to do so?
Sure.
Great. I appreciate it.
Sure, I guess.
Not too long ago, a strange and enormous ship appeared in Parima space. It is now locked in orbit around our planet.
I noticed.
So far, it doesn't seem to be hostile, but any attempts to communicate with it have been in vain, so we're unsure of the ship's intentions.
Go on. Actually, no, it's...
What? No, jeez. Let's not be hasty.
Okay.
First, see if you have more luck communicating with them. If not, you may have to try boarding. Whatever you do, it's important to remember to seek diplomacy with who or whatever's on board. As soon as you have any more information, report to Oliver Campbell. He's the CEO of Paradiso. All formal decisions will need to go through him, and he'll have your pay. Good luck.
All right. Oh, it's blocked off. Looks like some sort of holding cell. Okay. Back to space. What do you think it is? Some sort of aliens or something? Let's see, hail. All right. I guess we're going to try and board them then.
reason to suspect whatever it is hostile.
I agree with the captain. Now is the time for diplomacy.
Agreed. But we must be ready for it. Now, eyes and ears sharp.
Oh. They're just as concerned as I am. Have a really good situation going into
You're
things.
human.
Yes?
Oh, pardon my ignorance. We just didn't expect to find people out here. We didn't think anyone else left Earth before us.
Perhaps we should greet our guests.
Of course. Manners. I'm Captain Diana Brackenridge. This is Security Officer Bomani Reader.
Nice to meet you.
And this is Dr. Mabuti da Costa, one of our elders.
A pleasure to meet you.
I don't know all the particulars, but I'll try to answer as best I can. It's a colony ship. It was built long ago by our ancestors to sustain our crew over hundreds of years in space through generations of travelers. It's sturdy, fast, and spacious. That last one is important because we had to take as many supplies as possible with us on the journey and still have ample space for our crew.
Oh, you poor folk. I know what the problem is here. You guys left to come here, but technology advanced and someone else got here before you, so now your whole trip is kaput. Oh. Well, the planet's a large place. Maybe you can settle another continent.
I see.
Yeah.
As you may have presumed, we're in a bit of a bind. Our ship has finally completed its near 200-year journey from Earth, only to find our new home seemingly colonized by... well, we don't know. Communications haven't been successful, so your arrival is fortuitous. Perhaps you'd be willing to act as a middle person between ourselves and... the others. Ah, your question confirms one of our recent theories. It would seem that some form of faster-than-light travel or space-bending technology was invented during our long journey.
Yeah.
That would explain why we would find people this far out into space. I guess technology leapfrogged us at some point. Interesting. I can only imagine that our predecessors didn't believe the technology would ever work, and so they made the decision to leave when they did.
Yeah, that or some sort of dire circumstance, or maybe projection that the FTL was further out than the mission or something.
We're not entirely sure. Our engineers believe it's possible that our technology just isn't compatible with theirs. All we hear when using them to communicate with anyone is a bunch of disturbing noise. It gave me the heebie-jeebies at first.
I'll believe it. I'll believe it. It's like trying to listen to Morse code. Well, the equivalent. There is a message there, but if you don't know how to read it, it's just noise.
Of course, we know that now. Human or not, we were still unable to communicate our intentions. As soon as we discovered them, we fully expected negotiations would be necessary. Now then, please follow me. There's much to discuss first. We'll speak more on the matter once we reach the bridge.
That'll be interesting.
Dr. DaCosta, you may return to your quarters if you wish.
Thank you, Captain.
I will follow you to the bridge, ma'am. For security purposes.
I do not believe we have need to fear...
They're all equipped on the old world stuff, as one would expect.
Welcome to the Earth colony ship Constant.
Constant,
In
eh?
the early 2100s, my ancestor, Rupert Brackenridge, researched a number of scientific scenarios: climate change, asteroid impact, nuclear war, global pandemic, and more. Each scenario showed the likelihood of an extinction-level event to be within 50 years. He fully believed Earth was destined to be rendered uninhabitable. We've always assumed that's what happened.
Yeah.
We've got
So,
strict
he
rules
gathered the
around
best
here.
and brightest
But
he
they're
could
strict
find,
for a reason.
built the constant, and set a course for this planet here. We were told that it was the largest, most advanced ship ever constructed on Earth at the time.
I'll believe it.
If you can believe, entire generations have been born, lived, and died on this ship. It really goes to show that there are no limits to human ingenuity and perseverance.
Just because our equipment's old doesn't mean it won't work to take down troublemakers. The Constant is a peaceful ship. Don't change that.
So,
Still
here
using
we
the same
are.
OS though, huh?
Let's talk. We didn't believe anyone would be out here, but I'm glad for it. A bit frazzled, as you can imagine. People are anxious about discovering that we're not alone, and also worried about what will come to pass. While we hope we can work out a deal with the people on the surface, they seem reluctant to reach out, so there's no telling what will come of that. I do know that we can't afford to stay here in orbit forever. The ship was built to sustain us for many years with backup provisions just in case, but even that will come to an end eventually.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. What kind of options are these? This game.
Well, as I mentioned, we've been unsuccessful in communications with anyone up until you arrived, though not for lack of trying. But since you're asking, maybe you'd be willing to be a sort of diplomat between us and them as we attempt to resolve our situation. Does that sound agreeable to you?
How about that? I hand you this radio that's in my pocket here and you talk to them yourself.
We suspect that our equipment is woefully obsolete compared to whatever you all have now. In all honesty, we never expected to need to communicate with anyone, so our comms aren't particularly robust. That limits our options. We even attempted communicating with lights and sounds, something we saw in an old movie, but I don't believe they picked up on it.
I know which movie
It may
they're
have
talking about.
inadvertently alarmed them.
I was on top of that one plateau in Arizona, I think it was. What was the name of the movie? It got referenced in that other animated movie with the giant lady and the blob. Oh man, I'm getting too old for this. Yeah, sure, why not?
Ah, so they have a name. Paradiso. And it sounds promising that they sent you here to speak with us. You see, we intended to settle here, but we assumed that they intend to defend their claim given their presence here. We'd like you to go speak to them on our behalf and help us negotiate a solution, preferably one that favors us.
How about one that keeps you alive? How about that one? They don't have the means of going somewhere else. That's just that answer right there.
Yes, of course. But we need to start from a firm position and state our goal. If
Which
need
is?
be, we can compromise, work out a mutually beneficial deal or some such. But initially, I'd like you to be firm with them and convince them to leave the planet to us. Let me know
No.
how they respond, and we'll go from there.
That is far too extreme of a position. I can only imagine they got the one settlement here. Settle somewhere else. Yeah, right
We
there.
thought about it, but it simply won't do. I need to think about the distant future of our people. Sure, our first settlement may be small, but our predecessors dreamt of our new civilization spreading across the globe. That will be difficult if someone else plans to do the same. While we're not completely close to the idea of sharing, it's much easier if we have complete domain over this world.
Have you forgotten how I got here? You set up your little village, make a couple more, and if you need more space, we've got warp drives. Go to another planet. At that point, you should be nice and settled. You can just do multiple planets. Oh.
I'm serious. We have a rightful claim to this land, and I intend to fight for it. But as you're currently our only hope, perhaps you'll honor my request and give it your all, for the sake of some very weary travelers who have come a very long way to be here. Thank you.
Oh boy.
Just stay out of trouble.
I know Captain Brackenridge has essentially given you free rein to wander the ship. I hope you understand.
Do you have a shop?
Given it pays to take security seriously.
All right.
Boy, am I glad you weren't some sort of alien or something.
We were never trained to address threats coming from outside our ship.
Never seen a ship like yours before. Again, I haven't seen any ships before you arrived.
Hey!
Hello.
Now that we know what's out there.
Any magazines in here? I don't want to steal from them.
Careful waving that fancy gun around. You don't need to see what it can do.
Oh, don't worry. It puts holes in things. Pretty straightforward. Notepad. ECS captain uniform. ECS. What is that? I don't want that. Antique Earth hockey stick. So they're Canadian.
Now that we know what's out there, things
That's nice. Got a mess hall.
I heard you came from outside the ship. I bet it was pretty cold out there.
Ah, now we got heaters. Oh, dude, look at these. Why are these here? These are old Macintoshes. And I used one of these back in the 90s. Where was I? Oh yeah, I was at that school. Had a like a sort of van that would come by and with special courses that I'd have to attend. No, it's not because I had learning difficulties. No, I mean, you don't bring fancy new tech to have this, right? Right? That was peak technology back then. They didn't just let anyone touch it.
The Constant is a peaceful ship. Don't change. I've lived my entire life in Constant.
Any of you have a shop?
I wonder what else is out there.
Medical bay, lift. It did say it was a lift.
We got strict rules around here. They're strict for a reason.
And to think, all this time, we thought we were alone.
I don't have much to spare, but if you are ever injured, I will try my best to help. Wait, how is it I don't know you? I know everyone on this ship. Oh my. Yes, of course. Sorry, I was with a difficult patient when the announcement came through. But now I remember. They sent my husband, Mabuti, to greet you. It's quite fortunate that you arrived when you did, for Mabuti's sake. Hopefully you can help resolve our current predicament.
That can be supportive and sharing. That's about it.
There isn't. At least not in the medical sense. Since he was one of the eldest on board, he was ready to volunteer for termination. Thankfully, since you've arrived, that no longer seems necessary. It means that he was going to volunteer his own life for the sake of the others on this ship, due to limited spaces and supplies. Like the others, his life would then be honored with special distinction and recorded for history. Rarely we had to make difficult choices when no one would volunteer. But Mabuti is too generous to let that happen.
A lot of medical folk are.
I know you think it's not quite right, but thank you for understanding. With luck, it won't come to it, I hope.
Well, that's a self-explaining issue. Not a lot of food, not a lot of space. You get diseases.
Stay safe.
What's this way? Door? Records? Hello.
Wow. Hi.
So this is the cemetery, eh? Pay respect to those to preserve the human race. Really? Did they not think anyone... Why are there only 3 levers? Ooh, that... Huh. So I wonder if they incinerate after a little bit. They'd have to. Either that or jettison into space. I'm going to assume that there isn't a shop now. I've walked through a few places and... Oh, hey, you have a name.
Oh, wow, you're new? Weird. Okay, wasn't expecting this.
Calm down now.
Guess I should introduce myself? I'm Janet. What's up? You? Oh, well, nice to meet you, I guess. I could take a break to chat if you want.
What do you do?
Certainly not what I want to do.
What do you want to do?
I mean, I hate this job, and there's really nothing I can do about it. I'm the cultivation manager. Fancy words for farmer and fertilizer collector. I didn't have a choice. Most people don't. You get a job, and that's it. Like, I'm great at what I do, but I would enjoy doing literally anything else. Meanwhile, my sister Julia, she gets to hang out with kids all day and watch movies. The kids I couldn't care less about, but she doesn't even care about Earth culture. Ugh.
What's it like?
Oh my god, it's terrible. I don't know how my parents did it, knowing they would never, ever get to leave until they died. Every day, you see exactly the same things. The same people do the same job. It's all the same. All the time. Seriously, the only thing that kept me going was knowing that we were the generation who knew we'd finally get the hell out of here. Although now that we're here, nothing seems to be happening. Sometimes I wonder if my sister was the lucky one.
To be honest, it's really the same out here. Wake up, you go to work, you come home, go to bed. Wake up, go to work, come home, go to bed. Wake up, go to work.
Ah,
Yeah.
so you've met her. No, not Julia. Julia and I were actually triplets with our sister Jen, but the ship ran out of one of her medications and she didn't make it.
Oh.
Sucks, but it is what it is. We only have so many supplies. We couldn't exactly get anything new along the way. Anyway, it happened a long time ago. I don't really feel that she's lucky. I'm just frustrated. See you, I guess.
These are exciting times, aren't they?
Colonist, 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 colonist.
Sure is nice to know.
Colonist.
other people out there.
No shop. Okay. Security.
Wow. I've heard about you, but here you are.
Colonist.
Careful
Security.
waving that fancy gun around.
Okay, okay, okay. I wonder if I can fast travel from here. No. Of course not. Why would I be able to do that? That'd be too easy. And we turn. Lithium, calcium, chlorine, water. I don't think I have any of these. Lithium, chlorine, water. Worry about it later. At some point we probably should revisit the whole base building thing, but I really wonder like what the point of it is. So like, do you get something nice if you level up?
Mr. Tofik, I am aware that this is your 8th visit to our resort. Your repeat patronage is much appreciated. Is there any assistance?
Okay, okay, okay. So we're going this way. Whoosh. Whoosh.
That your ship that landed not too long ago? Sure is something.
Oh yeah. Very expensive. And enhance.
Okay. Hello.
Hello. Hold on, I'll check this out later. Let's see the water. Yeah, that sure is water.
You're out there a lot, right? In space?
Oh yeah.
Just do us all a favor and never turn into one of those spacers.
Oh, don't worry.
Scum of the galaxy. Robbing, stealing.
Look at this.
Even the Crimson Fleet doesn't trust them.
Baseball cap here. Short wear, settler hat. What we got? Ah! That's silly. It's just like a tank top. Huh. Yeah, nothing's fancy there. Same with the hat, there's nothing really. I'll keep the swimsuit though. It's in the other one. I saw that there too. Well, I know the multiples you can get here then.
Yes? What?
Oh, nothing. Just trespassing. Don't worry about me. Okay, let's continue. There's the water. I can see it. I don't need a splash in it. Got the chunks there.
Hello.
Hi. Yeah, general store. There we go.
Welcome to Paradiso Gift Shop and Convenience.
Oh.
Feel free to look around, but don't break anything or you've got to buy it.
Of course.
And before you ask, there aren't any discounts, so don't even try to haggle with me.
Haggle?
Mm-hmm. That is what we do here. Sell things.
Well, you didn't need to say that. Just open up the damn menu. Okay. Let's see, anything interesting. 28. Ooh, whoa, what was that? Oh, 217. That's a, yeah. Buy the resort where? Did I have anything? Sell that. And they're down to 338. Okay. Well, I picked up a mod. Okay, yep. So I picked up the one mod that was supposed to reset the vendor credits every time you leave. Because what are you supposed to do with 1,500 credits? I mean, the vendors in this game just don't have enough. Like, for instance, let's go in there. Okay, about value. I wouldn't even be able to sell most of my stuff here. Won't be able to sell any of this. Be able to sell one thing here. So it's like, how are you supposed to make your money in this game? You know, you go off, you loot one thing, you take it to the shop. Well, now you got to wait 2 days to sell another one thing because everything is expensive.
Okay. Thanks for shopping.
Never talk to her again.
Excuse me, you can't just waltz in there. Do you have an appointment?
Kind of.
Oh, you're the one they're waiting for then. Do you need anything else from me before you meet with the board? People were a little freaked out around here, understandably. It looks so different and it's so massive. We honestly thought we were under attack by an unknown entity. But then, nothing happened. It just stayed there. No one could communicate with it. And we've been very careful not to alert the resort guests. The board believed it would be bad for business.
Alright, let's go.
Sure. Have fun in the shark tank. And don't worry, even they call it that.
I just feel that we should be focusing on the natural beauty of this
I didn't
planet,
realize Kiwi was
not our
letting people in here.
amenities.
I am. And you must be the diplomat Jiro told me about. Welcome, welcome. Normally I'd offer you an all-inclusive stay at our resort before we spoke. But given the circumstances, I'm gonna cut to the chase. We've got our friends, the aliens, up there, causing all sorts of problems for our resort. You like that? The marketing team came up with it. The thought is, if we can't get rid of them, it might actually attract more tourism. Come see the aliens!
Why do you sound like Rex? One of the clones in the Star Wars series. Probably the same voice actor. Let's just get them right at hand.
Being direct then. Good on you. So, what do you know about this dodgy ship I'm hearing all about?
More British. Okay.
Well, that's something. Shame we can't just tell them kindly to bugger off. Something tells me that's not going to work. Now, tell me, what are we going to do about it? Give me some proposals, people. I need something to work with here.
We could offer to resettle them here. There's more than enough space.
They could stay here, temporarily, but it'll cost them. Quite a bit, too. They'd need to work off all their debts before being allowed to leave.
That's straight up slavery.
Maybe not. What if we help them get out of here? Outfit their ship with a grav drive so they can find a new home. We could even lend our engineers to help and give their captain an updated star map. What do you think?
Sounds costly. We can't absorb that cost, and it's unlikely they even have compatible currency, let alone enough for the transaction. Someone else would have to foot the bill.
Oh, I swear this would be a lot easier if they ceased to exist entirely. Anyway, Seema's got the right idea. Either works for me. Just tell me what you want to do. Oh, I didn't say that specifically. This would be a mutual contract for room and board in exchange for services rendered. Of course, there's no telling how long this arrangement will last, given the substantial costs we'd need to take on in order to accommodate them here, including their continued room and board. But this may save the resort on operating costs in the long term, as we'd be able to let go of some of our current paid staff.
That's disgusting. No.
We own this planet, they don't. Here at Paradiso, we don't like leaving things to chance. Who knows what these people will do with their land? Imagine the landscaping disasters they may come up with, and how that might mar the satellite imagery of the planet in our brochures. No, much better to assimilate them into our culture if they come here to live, rather than leave it to chance. Well, absurd or not, that's our official stance. I make the decisions that are best for our entire group. You don't.
But yet, you're leaving the decision to me.
It's not our responsibility to bear the brunt of that cost. We're being more than generous by offering the use of our engineering team to help install it. A custom grav drive can't come cheap, and I assume they have neither the monetary means nor the connections to get a hold of that kind of technology. That leaves the only other party in this negotiation. You.
How about I get the UC involved?
We operate outside of the Free Stars and the UC, partially because we don't want anyone else meddling in our affairs. And we'd rather not draw attention to it. As I've mentioned, it could be bad for business. We'd much rather settle this independently.
Okay, so if I tell them to just land on the other side of the planet, these guys are going to go over there and just, like, either enslave or just kill them. You
I'm not
suggesting?
suggesting anything, other than it would make our lives so much easier if that ship ceased existing. Make of that what you will.
I don't like these guys. Of course I don't like these guys. They're fucking employers.
And which proposal will you be taking to the good captain? I assume there's a captain?
Yeah, there's a nice girl up there.
They'd be hard-pressed to defend their claim in any courts. Our charter goes back years. It was registered with both the UC and Free Star Collective, per the Centaurus Proclamation. We may be outside the settled systems, but that charter's official as can be. I'm sorry, but you're going to need to be the one to break the news to them that they need to make a compromise or leave.
Yeah, I'm up. Yeah, sure.
Good on you. You want to see a man named Benny St. James over at Hope Tech. He's the best in the business. If anyone can retrofit a 200-year-old ship with a modern grav drive, it'd be him. We'll coordinate our engineering team with his when you return, though you may have to help the Constance engineers prepare for it on their end. Good luck. Right. On behalf of the Paradiso Group, we appreciate your help.
There are millions of planets out there. People can go to any one of them. The resort facilities are precisely what we bring to the table. Heck,
You need to be shot.
it's the only thing we've really got to offer.
Actually, the both of you
I
too.
don't want to risk us coming off as just another artificial, shady, trash-filled dump like Neon. That's not who we are. We've got something special here. We should embrace that.
Belom's right.
Thank you.
We don't want to compete with Neon. Bayou's ruthless. He'll do anything he can to eliminate the competition. We don't need that kind of trouble. That being said, I think there's a middle ground. Maybe build up the beachfront at a boardwalk amusement park. I've had this idea to build artificial hot springs, that sort of thing.
Sounds good. I'll look into what that will cost us and we can circle back around to this.
I don't like them.
A new marketing slogan.
I don't like this at all. They're not going to like the news.
I don't want to hear any complaints.
You're not going to hear any complaints? I wasn't even talking to you.
Howdy.
Hi.
Keep an eye on your valuables.
Hi guys, it's me, the one who killed your CEO and did some espionage. I need you to do something for me. Oh boy.
Just 3 more to go until break.
Oh, hello. Someone worth paying attention to.
Thank you.
Sure, that sounds like me. What can I do for you? I'm a little busy, but I think I could spare some time. Oh, you should have just said that. Of course I can help you. Oliver sent a courier ahead of you. I did some research on ships from that era, and I have a decent idea what we're dealing with.
How'd the courier get here?
Grav drives didn't really take off until after the ship was built. But I've got access to an ancient grav drive that looks like it could be compatible. With some minor adjustments. It's in good shape, too. Parts not cheap, though. Neither is the labor. Just pay the combined cost of parts and labor, and it's yours.
40,000? Well, let's try.
It's a pretty big ask, given how rare these old grav drives are.
How about you build a new one?
True. I keep telling myself I'm holding on to it for the right time. Perhaps this is that right time. You don't know what I'm talking about. There's nothing to talk about.
Great.
I've already made myself clear. You know, you're done right it is.
Yeah, sure,
I
sure,
recommend you go back to the ship and ask the captain to prepare for its retrofit. Standard stuff. I'm sure they have an engineer on board to help. We'll send the part along when it's ready and install it with the help of Oliver's people. Pleasure working with you.
40,000. That dipped into my hundreds of thousands. I don't like the persuasion system in this. I think I've mentioned that before.
We'd be dust, except for the factory.
Da, 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 da. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Can I help you? Hope Tech? Never sleep. Certainly.
Let's see if I can put on some more fuel cells somewhere. Let's see, where would I stick those? Maybe right in here somewhere if there's a space. E. G. Fuel tanks. Let's see, this has 100, 210, 400. Come on. That only has 70. Jump fuel 75. Why'd it go from 400 to 75? Oh well. Okay, so we can't stick it down there. 160. Can't use that. Oh, good. We can just do that then. 75, 70. Just keep the image there. I don't know. Okay. Nope, no, get back in there. Okay, so that's 210. Wait, what? if I can stick. I can. Or 8, 12, 16. Okay. Weapon, you were complaining about spending 40,000. Now you're spending 26,000 on fuel. Yeah. Hold on. While I'm here. Do we have bigger reactors yet? 27. We want something that's over 30, if possible. Doesn't look it. I think I saw a 29 in there. 28. I think that's what I already got. Oh. Now we'll need to go to the shop and sell all of our spare inventory again because miscellaneous stuff.
You here? You ready to do some business? Hopefully something catches.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Now look at all that. Happens every time. This has to be a game bug. It really does. And seriously, why? Why does it do this? But I guess that's something that mods will fix later. You know, when the community pack comes out. Okay. Now with that increase in fuel, we should be able to just go right here. Okay. So much fuel. Ooh, it's moving. Six, 5. There we go.
Just because our equipment's old doesn't mean it won't work.
Tell them the bad news. I mean, this fucking game. The obvious choice is just written off the damn bat. Because these folks just want the whole planet, but the other folk want to either just kill them or enslave them.
If the other colonists knew how many times the Constant almost came apart at the seams. Whew. Well, thankfully, I never let it. I was hoping to talk to our visitor from outer space, and here you are! Welcome, welcome! I have a million burning questions, but I won't overwhelm you. There will be plenty of time for that later. Please, indulge me just a couple.
Sure.
How did you do it? Did humanity finally discover faster than light travel and eclipse our poor old ship?
Yes.
I knew it. It's incredible! I read about this technology in our archives from Earth, but it was only theoretical back then. Amazing! I'll have to learn more.
Oh yes, you're gonna get plenty of that.
I've got so many questions, but I'm being rude. I haven't even given you my name. Chief Engineer Kazemi, but you can call me Amin.
Well, I mean,
I might add, I'm one of the reasons we're still floating out here today. Yes, of course. Anything for my new friend. What grab drive?
What grab drive?
Just joking with you. The Paradiso engineers filled me in. Okay, let's see what we need to do. All right. This will be fun. And hopefully there will be no explosions in the process. I have just received word that the drive is here. Ready to get to work?
That was fast.
Great, great, great! There are 3 preparations I need you to help me make while I set things up on my end. First thing I need you to do is reroute the power from the port turbo pump to the auxiliary cryogenic radiator. Then, turn the plasma runoff inhibitor function to 5%. Last, you'll need to decouple the magnetic flange pipe enclosures from the auxiliary module assembly. Got it? Let's hop to it!
Okay. Reroute pumps. Turn the Watchman dinger down to 5. And then fry myself. Gamma.
Wonder what
Beta. Okay, okay. Oh, what did he say?
all this time? We were alone.
Okay. From the port turbo pump. Okay. Port turbo pump. Reroute power to auxiliary. Okay. Or do we do everything just from the one computer? Port, auxiliary. Okay. Beta. I don't think I had to work with plasma. Oh, plasma runoff. Inverter 5%. Okay. To 5%. Okay. And then we magnetic flange pipe decouple from the auxiliary module assembly. Okay. Wait, what? Okay. Decouple magnetic flange pipe enclosures from closures decouple from the auxiliary module assembly. Okay.
Looks like it. Never thought I'd be so happy to learn about a brand new piece of technology. Many years ago, when I was a junior engineer, the reactor's computer burned out. The computer that controls the reactor's various regulators.
Oh no.
I'll spare you the details, but when that happens, the ship and everyone on it is in danger of turning into a mess of hot slag. I had to jury-rig parts from old media devices to prevent a meltdown. And that's how I became the boss around here.
Oh.
Yes! So many! Does everyone have their own spaceships like you?
Ones that can afford
Do
it.
people only live on naturally habitable planets, or did they learn to terraform? Are we in contact with alien species? I have so many more, but I don't want to take up all your time. Haha! I knew it! Incredible! Amazing! Simply amazing! In our ancestors' time, only the very wealthy could afford to build ships. Even this ship was only possible by our families pulling together nearly all of their financial resources. I'm not surprised. The amount of energy it would take to terraform an entire planet seems improbable. I can assume these types of colonies are strictly for mining and gathering rare resources, since there are nearly limitless habitable planets to choose from out there. Disappointing, but not unexpected. When you showed up, I tried to tell the others about the Fermi paradox.
The what?
I suggested that the most likely explanation for you was that humanity had developed faster, more advanced technology and had leapfrogged us. Seems I was right.
Oh.
Ah, thank you for taking the time to talk with me. I can have a bit of a big personality, I'm told. So let me know if I ever get on your nerves.
Oh, don't worry about that.
Good luck out there.
Okay, so I guess we're talking to...
Never seen a ship like yours before. Then again, I haven't seen any ships before you arrived.
Go this way.
Just...
You're going to go...
We were never trained to press.
Yo, wake
No
up.
matter the outcome, I won't let my crew down.
You're not even gonna fight this? Okay.
Well, well, it would appear we have the means to go nearly anywhere now, thanks to you. The engineers even upgraded our communications equipment so we can speak with passing ships. Turns out it was a pretty easy fix. Thank you again for all you've done.
Oh, no problem.
Without you, we'd most likely be stuck. But you went above and beyond. I'll make sure people tell tales of your generosity for as long as our society lives. I don't know if we can ever fully repay you. Thank you again.
Let me know where you land. Antique piggy bank added, huh? Antique earth soccer ball. 2 of them. 3 of them? Oh, basketball. What did we all get out of that? There's baseball, basketball. I got a hockey stick. Well, I'm keeping these. That swimsuit. That does 70. That does 168. Alright. Alright. That one's too high leveled. That's too high leveled. Don't want to do, don't want to do, don't want to do. We don't need to do that. The desperate find and bring back evidence pertaining to news completely. Okay, so the two of them must go hand in hand, so let's do that one then. Go into Soul. Come on now, back out. Now zoom in. I don't want to fast travel, set course. I gotta get back on my boat, don't I?
Now that we know there are other people out
Suppose I could take this time to, is that a Sakura? Looks like one. What?
You're lucky we're under orders not to escort you right off this ship.
Why would you do that to your good friend, Major EWeapon?
Wow. I've heard about it.
Hey, maybe you could help out, eh? He's been talking about needing someone with the ship.
What?
Just because our equipment's old, doesn't mean it won't work to take down troublemakers. We were never trained to address threats coming from outside our ship.
Let's go. I need to figure out how to get downstairs.
These are exciting times.
There we go. Boy, it's you.
Well, look who it is. The one who helped us out of our situation, leaving us to roam the galaxy forever. Sorry, I don't mean to be ungrateful or rude. I know it's not your fault. You were just trying to help. It's me. I'm just frustrated.
Right on.
Is it that obvious? Breckenridge is intent on finding a home just as perfect as Paradiso, and it's clear that's never going to happen. I'd love to leave. But outside of you and the occasional passing trade ships we make contact with, there aren't any ways off this ship. And besides, Breckenridge forbids it. I've tried. She insists we stay together for the sake of the community. I'm stuck here. It's a long shot. You've dealt with her. You know she can be stubborn. But then again, you did make her see reason before and set us on this path. Maybe you can do it again and fix this mess. Sorry, I know it may not sound like it, but I'd actually be really grateful to you if you succeed.
Okay, let's speak with Abe here real quick. I just said speak with Abe. Oh, there you go. Which is still upstairs. Okay. May as well do these while we're, here on the ship,
Fancy gun around. We don't need this. Now that we know there are other people out there.
Wow. Hi.
Abe.
It's not so bad. Roaming the universe, looking for that perfect new home. Oh, hi. Hello. You're the alien. Sorry, old habit. Let me start over. You're the person who helped us with our little dilemma, aren't you?
You okay?
It's fine. I'm just a bundle of nerves still. Things haven't changed too much since we decided to look for a new planet to call home. People still come to me with their problems and concerns. Abe, when are we gonna get there? Abe, can we find a planet with animals? Abe, I'm sick of this ship and want to be anywhere but here, and so on and so forth. It's fine, it's my job, but it's stressful, and I'm already a pretty anxious guy to begin with. Just ask my husband.
Let's go.
Deep breath. Here we go.
Deep
I'm
breaths.
Abe Levitz.
Hello.
Abe Levitz, cabin manager on board the ship. So, I'm happy to help you with anything you need during your stay with us.
Thanks.
I'm happy to schmooze with you anytime.
But what do you need?
Oh, you heard? I was just kvetching to myself. Mostly I just need to find someone with a ship, but hey, you're someone with a ship, aren't you?
What are you suggesting?
I'll save you the spiel, but ever since we found out that people exist out there, the crew's been asking me if we could track down possible relatives. I made the mistake of looking some up, and now they want to connect with them. Now, I'm not gonna ask you to schlep anyone back and forth, but could you deliver these messages for us to connect our crew with their relatives?
Sure.
Oh, you're such a mensch! Thank you! Let me get you the letter and the information you'll need to track down the relative.
Yeah, there's not a cultural problem with this character at all. Nope, no stereotypes at all. Brock Goodman. Hold on. We've got that other... let's talk to her real quick.
You're lucky we're under orders not to escort.
I lived my entire life.
Hey.
Well, that worked. Alright. What is this? Oh.
Hey there.
Hi.
Great. How many more days?
Don't worry, with the grav drive, you'll be anywhere you want, lickety-split. Like, just gotta scour that star map and pick another planet. Because if you stayed on this one, you'd either be slaves or dead.
The constant is
It's not a good situation here. Okay. Let's save here, because I feel like we're going to do another one of them persuasion checks.
That planet was not right for us anyway. No doubt the next one will be. I'm well aware of Janet's desire to leave. I'll tell you the same thing I told her. For the sake of our mission and community, we need to stay together. Each member of our community is valuable, especially Janet. If she left, we'd be at least a couple of weeks behind in food production while we train someone to fill her role. But I suppose if you brought us more food staples to tide us over while that happens, we could do it. Say, a large quantity of potatoes?
That's all you want? Do I have the 50 potatoes? Do I have 50 potatoes?
Sorry, that's not going to be... If we're really going to do this, you'll need to bring me more. Let me... My crew may not realize it now, but we will be much happier with a home of our own. Well, if you can bring me those...
I can get 50 potatoes.
Sorry.
I can bring 50
Now that we know
potatoes.
what's out there,
Just gotta find 50 potatoes. Where would a guy find 50 potatoes? Well, I guess we can check sold real quick. Otherwise, maybe Alpha Centauri has it. Titan. We're going to Titan. I hate that. And I keep forgetting I have to do it. Come on now.
Just
There we go.
stay out.
Gives us a chance to drop off that stuff. Put it into the captain's locker. Same with that, there we go. There we go.
This is UC Security. Prepare to be scanned for contraband. And we're done. Feel free to land.
Got some titanium, tungsten, lead, water.
Welcome to New Homestead.
Hello.
Please make your way to the building at the end of the path. and down into the colony below.
Oh, thank you.
Stay safe and enjoy your visit.
Take care, bud. Wow, look at this little setup. Let's see here. So we're going to come in through... There's a door over here. I know the guard told us... that there's a specific order of things, but... Yeah. It's this door right over here I think he was talking about.
Feel free to look around, but don't touch.
Oh, there.
Welcome to New Homestead.
Huh. Damn power's on the fritz again. Joyce always seems to need help clearing ice off the equipment.
I don't mind the tourists. They help the local economy.
That's good to know.
Hello.
Hello. That's some interesting growth. The residential wing.
I can't wait to go away on my learning vacation when I grow up.
Learning vacation?
You off-worlders have it made.
Do we?
Excuse me.
Hello.
And you are? Wow. For real?
Oh yeah.
How do I know this isn't some sort of scam? Look, that's a nice story, but I'm pretty... Fame and fortune, you say? I hadn't thought of it like that.
You want to scam but you buy that?
Story. Really? I'm at least intrigued. Well, I hope I don't regret this. Let's see what the slate says. Ugh, they're probably gonna want money or something else from me. Thanks, I guess. That you did. I'm still trying to think it over. I definitely wasn't expecting this today. Wish me luck, I guess.
Alright. Turn to Abe.
We used to get more tourists than we do these days.
Okay, this way. Why are you guys sleeping in a big closet? Lounge, clinic. Sweet.
Sure would be nice to get off world sometime.
Restroom, head. Found the kitchen.
Don't stay outside for too long here on Titan. You'll freeze
about the
solid
methane
without the
harvesters
proper
before coming
protection.
here. It's one thing to learn about early colony life. It's another to experience it.
Well, hello there.
Yes.
Oh, nice. I'm Jay. Or if you have any questions. Sure thing.
This is gonna be harder than I thought. You only had the one potato.
Take care.
Let's see.
Heads up if you're planning on going to town.
Excuse me, Bill. That little boy almost wound up on my operating table. Claudio said he was playing with some of the machinery down by the mines and nearly got his arm stuck inside. It could have been ripped off.
Oh, I'm sorry. You know, kids, little troublemakers. I'll tell the guests to be more careful.
Damn right. You've got to do something, or else next time it happens, I'm billing you personally.
Oh boy.
Off-worlders always
Ah, behind us.
Some of the locals dislike tourists, but I love learning new insights from them. Oh, hello there.
Hi.
Are you here about the brownouts? That's usually the only reason people come up here to talk to me, since I'm the power system manager here. Of course you did.
Yep.
Problem is, I don't know how long we'll have to deal with this, because I'm needed here to oversee the whole system, and we don't currently have... Actually, that's not a bad idea. I'm a little new to the job, and I'll admit I'm struggling a little bit. I could use some help.
Hey, what
I
you need?
could use someone who's handy with a laser cutter to break up the ice that's formed on some of the power system machinery out there. That should clear up the shorts we've been experiencing and stop the brownouts. Does that sound like something you can do?
Lady, you asked a former miner to use a laser.
Oh, thank you. I guess I'm lucky you showed up then. Just be careful not to hurt yourself or the equipment. I'll continue to monitor things from here.
Why am I lagging so
We
much?
take vandalism seriously here.
Hold on. Gotta switch out to, there we go. Whoosh. Okay. All the way over there, but I'll get this one here. Oh. Yeah, that's gonna cause some strain. Come on. Oh, come on. Fine. There you go. Go. Whoosh. Return to the lady. As we fly. Bye. Behind me again. There you go.
How's it going out there with the ice?
It's all cleared up.
Good work. I should be able to take it from here. Thanks. I hope this lasts a little longer than last time.
Alright. Magazines up here. No. Alright, let's take care of these real quick since we're here. Hello.
Hello there. Welcome to the new Homestead Chunks. We've got all your Chunks' favorites. Well, almost all of them. Sadly, we're out of the special sauce. I know. But everything else is still that great Chunks food you know and love.
Special sauce?
So, what can I do for you? If I'm completely honest, it is. And people are always saying how this Chunks can't compare to the real deal.
What do you mean?
And I just know it's because we never had that mouth-watering sauce. I've been in contact with some of the other restaurants out there, and they'll give me some, but they say they can't afford to send it, and I don't have a ship, so what am I to do? For real, good question. They haven't said, but I think it has something to do with them prioritizing other Chunks over mine. I guess it's made at a different facility than our other food, and they don't even want to pay the shipping cost to ship from another store to ours. Yeah, sometimes I get lucky and a cargo hauler passes through with a route that takes them near other Chunks and back again, but there's no guarantee. Wait, for real?
I mean, it looks like I gotta go to another
You're not
planet
pulling my
anyways to
leg.
see about potatoes. Yeah, no problem. Where do you want me to go?
Yeah, right. I actually just got a message back from another Chunks before you got here, and they got a case ready to go for me. Just tell them you're there to pick it up for me, and it should be good to go. Thanks.
So that conversation with someone potentially getting injured was about chunk sauce? Did I understand that correctly? What's in neon? Let's see, I think there was something there for potatoes, I think. I don't quite remember. Who would sell potatoes in neon? Anyway, Trade Authority. Trade Authority might sell something.
Better not be a waste of my time. If it's too hot to handle.
Let's do some business.
Now we're getting.
Potatoes. You don't have any. How many do I have in the ship? I have 25. I got half of what I need.
You done here?
Yes.
Time to move on.
There's someone that sells food. Neon. Neon Tactical.
If you're looking for supply, let me know if we can.
You got 2 shops here.
Watch your back out there.
James had been really... If you'd like to buy something, I'd be... Okay, here you...
Nothing. Okay.
Thank you for stopping by.
Yeah. I guess. Hookers. Strikers. That's still up there even though the group's gone.
For someone discreet for a job. I don't qualify.
Coffee. And security.
If the gangs can keep them
Shell bank.
just might have a
You
good
know.
day.
That's gonna be
The Trackers Alliance always finds them more.
Who would sell potatoes?
Well, thanks for choosing chunks. Huh. I thought that was a joke at first, but yeah, here you are. Let me get that for you. Corporate really needs to send more sauce to New Homestead. Can't believe they keep running out.
Can you believe Xenofresh charges us a licensing fee to fish near Neon?
I'd be making a fortune if they'd let us fish for chasm bass.
Rather be doing this than getting mixed up with the gangs.
Okay, which one of you sells the fish?
Yeah, I know this place stinks. It's a living.
None of you have anything. Okay. Let's keep going. Get this done with. It's just about the 2-hour mark here for today. Already, huh? Just never enough time in a day. Unless it's the weekend, of course. Then we got all night, but then, you know, we get bored, I guess. We float. In the OBS, it looks like my character's sort of lacking out, but it looks like it's going fine on the stream.
It's been a while since I last visited.
There you go.
Hey,
Nice to see this
good to
place
see you
still
again.
has the
At the
same-
chunks.
All right, lay it on me. Let's take a look. Mm-hmm. That's the stuff, all right. Enough for the customers with a little left over for yours truly. Thanks.
Did you know the museum here is full of old Earth artifacts?
Welcome to New Homestead.
A tavern? You might sell food.
Why not order some food and make your... Welcome!
Yes.
Oh, well, thank you for... We've got an... So, what can I do for you? Let me show you what we have.
Potatoes. No.
So long. Tell your friends about us.
Does look nice. All right. Boom.
This is the Earth colony ship Constant. What is the nature of your communication? Whew. I was worried for a second that you might be a pirate or something. I sure am glad to see you instead. Not bad, but not great. As you can imagine, we're still searching, unfortunately. We visited some promising worlds, but Captain Brackenridge has shot them down for one reason or another. And some of the reasons have been very good, honestly, like not wanting to live on a planet with lots of volcanic activity or one that constantly smells of sulfur. But I feel like we could have settled for less than absolute perfection by now.
That's no good. $50 potatoes. Where does a person get 50 potatoes?
We've got strict rules around here.
Go upstairs. This way. Listen to the birds. Okay, I guess we go this way then. This way. He's downstairs. I'm a fool.
Never seen a ship like yours before. Then again, I haven't seen any ship before you.
Residential.
You're lucky we're under orders not to escort you right off this ship.
Hey, bud.
Hope you're not having any trouble finding my... Great! What's the word? Family's not for everyone, I suppose. Especially distant family, like this. Oh, well. Thank you for doing this for us. Let me know if you're willing to do it again.
Again? Okay. Yeah, that's about time for me. So we'll call it here. What just happened? And the game crashed. Okay. Well, I suppose that's a good spot to just leave it here. I guess. Thanks for stopping by, taking, you know, hanging out with me and all that good jazz. And until next time, y'all take care. Major EWeapon signing off.